This DV8 off-road RS-14 full-width rear bumper is for those of you that have a 2007 to 2018 JK that are looking for a full-width rear bumper that has a very aggressive style, definitely a different style than you're going to find with a lot of the other plate steel bumpers out there, but isn't over the top with its off-road ready features. There are a lot of bumpers out there that will have recovery points or jack points or mounts for a large spare tire, or any variety of different things like that. This is going to be more of a protective bumper and a bumper that's going to change up the look of your Jeep more than anything else. This does have a couple of light mounts in it, so those are going to be functional, but other than that, again, this is more about aesthetics and more about protection. So DV8 Off-Road does make some fairly unique stuff, and this RS-14 bumper is definitely that. You can see all the points, all the angles. It has a very almost like a fighter jet look to it and style to it. Again, very angular, very different from a lot of the other stuff you find. And I think that's where this bumper is really going to come in. If you're looking for something that's different, if you want your Jeep to be modified but not look like all of the other aftermarket bumpers that exist, because a lot of them do look pretty similar, this is definitely going to be a little bit different. This is also going to be, in my opinion, pretty fairly priced. Now, as I said before, you're not getting a lot of off-road features with this bumper, but because of all the angles, this is a little bit more expensive to manufacture. You should expect to spend a little bit more on it, but it's not over the top pricey. I think it is very fair for what you're gonna get. This is built from 3/16" cold rolled steel, so it is going to be plenty strong. It does have some 1/4" supports built into it. Again, all about strength there. This does wrap around onto the side of the tub a little bit, offering some protection from the side as well as from the back. As you can see, this has a nice deep cutout in the center that's designed for a large spare tire in the factory spare tire mounting location, or if you do have a tub mounted tire carrier, this will allow you to lower that tire as much as possible, giving you maximum viewing out the back window. So that's pretty important. This does have that cutout there. As I said before, it has 2 spots for a couple of reverse lights here. There's a tab on the inside that has a slotted hole, so this does not come with lights, but you can pick up pretty much any 3" square LED light and mount that in there, wired up however you choose to, and you'll have some nice reverse lights there. But as far as features go, that's going to be pretty much it for this bumper. This is not going to have a 2" receiver, it doesn't have any D-ring mounts, it doesn't have a tire carrier option. It also doesn't have any sort of cutouts for your high lift or accessory mounts or anything like that. And that's okay. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. A lot of people are looking for a very simple bumper like this one. You don't have a need or a want for all those additional features. Why pay for them? Get something that's simple, something that has a very unique style to it, and something that is going to fit the look of your build. This rear bumper is going to run you $370. As I said before, if you're looking at this from an off-road feature per dollar standpoint, it's probably not going to be a great buy for you. I think there are bumpers out there that cost this or less that are going to have more of those recovery points and tire mounts and all those other things that we mentioned. However, if you're looking for a bumper that has a lot of unique style per dollar, I think this is going to give you that. This is definitely a different looking bumper than you're going to find from a lot of other manufacturers, and if you like that look and you don't have a need for those off-road features, this is going to be an excellent choice. This is going to be an easy bumper to install, 1 out of 3 wrenches here. Now somebody from the install team will show you how to get this bolted up.
First thing we're going to do is remove the spare tire here. To do that, you remove the 3 lug nuts using a 3/4" socket. Next, we're going to remove the 2 16mm bolts on each side of the bumper. Now with the 4 16mm bolts removed, we are going to pull the bumper away from the vehicle. Now that our stock bumper is removed, we're going to go ahead and put the nut plate brackets into the rear side of the frame here. You're going to want to line the 2 holes up with the oblong holes in your frame. Now that your holes are lined up, let's move and do this on the other side. Now we are ready to install our bumper with the help of a friend. Now we're ready to install our hardware, utilizing the two 16mm bolts we took out earlier, as well as DV8 provided us with 18mm bolts that will go into the two front holes. And now we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Now that everything is tightened up, that completes our review and install. To see more product like this, go visit ExtremeTerrain.com.